Hey everyone, Mike from MyTekki here to talk to you about the 10 best free Mac applications. And I'm sorry if I cut this video a little short in the sense of speaking quickly. I keep running over the time limit of 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and try to nail this out as fast as I can. If you have any further questions about the applications, please leave comments or message me. I'm more than happy to go ahead and go over them with you. FireFox, of course, will top the #1 all the time for Mac because it's the most versatile browser that's out there. So many plugins. If you don't already have the plugins as follows, I'm going to go ahead and list them out in the sidebar, as well as I'll go ahead and tell you verbally here. You're going to have all-in-one sidebar, web developer, MeasureIt, and FireBug. Especially if you're a developer, these programs or add-ons will definitely help you. And for the standard person watching this video right now, this might be a little bit more over your head because it is more of an aim toward administrative as well as towards the networking professionals or the web developers. However, there's a couple applications in here that are aimed towards you as well. So keep in mind, keep watching. They're all free. Download them anyways, right? So UnRarX, if you come from the Windows world, you can notice that people have used WinRAR for years. It's one of the best compression formats that are out there. However, there's no native program that I know that you can go ahead and RAR things with, but you can unRAR things with UnRarX. It earns the #2 spot in the countdown here. UnRarX, you can definitely go ahead and unRAR anything you want. So here's a picture, here's a RAR file of my dog. I'm just going to go ahead and unRAR that by double clicking on it. You can see right in the same directory, it creates the RAR file. It creates a log for you with the log name. If you want to save that log off, you can. I'm just going to close that, and you can see that it unRAR'd that RAR file for me. RAR just being the archive. Going up to the #3 spot, Burn. Burn is a great application. If you haven't already have it, or if you don't already have it, you should definitely go get it. It allows you to burn ISO images, more like a Roxio Toast kind of replacement. However, Roxio Toast can do a lot of neat things that Burn can't do. Burn is strictly what it tells you it can do. It can burn things. So it can burn, like I said, images. It can burn video, VCD, SVCD, DVD video, or DivX. It can burn audio discs, so MP3 audio disc, or just a standard audio disc, or even a DVD audio disc. It can also burn data disk, HFS, PC, or only Mac or Universal or DVD UDF, and it can even go to advanced options where you can burn stuff that's only for like Linux or something of that nature. So if you don't already have Burn, go get it. CorRD. CorRD is great if you're coming from the Windows world. Windows world, you're always doing remote desktops as administrator, and you've used like remote desktop managers out there. There's a couple other ones that are for Mac, like PCO, which is I think PC Organizer or something like that. And there's like RDP Organizer. There's a couple of different ones out there. They are paid for applications. In my opinion, they don't compete to CorRD. CorRD, I'll just go ahead and launch it real fast. You can see that SFG is one of my clients. I've removed all my other clients here because of NDA agreements. SFG doesn't have an NDA agreement with me, so just go ahead and show you. I pop it open. You can see it logs in for me. I can set even more preferences if I want to join the audio, or if I want to go ahead and mount a certain disk so I can transfer files back and forth without having to use like an FTP protocol. So it's a great application. If you don't already have it, go get CorRD if you're an administrator anyways. So next application on the list is MacFusion. MacFusion is a great application if you're a project manager for websites or if you're a web developer yourself. If you're working in conjointment with one or more developers and you don't want to keep overwriting each other's code and you're working kind of like in a sandbox environment on live, you definitely want to go ahead and use MacFusion. It'll basically be able to mount your website locally and allow you to edit it. Now, if you're all using MacFusion at once, it's even better because at that point in time, let's say you're editing a file, it will not let someone else edit that file at the same time. It'll let that person know, hey, someone's already in this file. Please choose a different file or wait till this person has closed out. Great application. It'll mount your disk drives right here on the side, like I said, as a regular local hard drive. So if you don't already have MacFusion, you're a web developer, go ahead and try it out. It's free. It's a great thing to play around with. I believe it has a couple little bugs within Snow Leopard. There's a huge tracker forum on it. It's a huge open source project. So definitely go ahead and check it out. AppCleaner does its job exactly what it says. #6, it probably can definitely go ahead and clean anything that you have as a personal user. You know, as a administrator, you want your computer to be clean at all times, and you definitely want things to be deleted in the proper format. When dragging an application from the application's directory into the trash can, it does not always delete everything because applications tend to leave COM files and preference files behind, and this can amount up to certain even megs and sometimes gigs, depending on what kind of preferencing you're using, because it also uses conjointment files. So definitely use AppCleaner if you want a free application. If you want a little bit better of application, use Hazel. It's not a free application, but it's like only 25 bucks or something like that. You can go, a company called Noodlesoft creates it. Again, it's called Hazel, Hazel. And you can just type in Hazel for Mac on Google and you'll be able to pull it up, not a problem. MakeMKV, number 7. Probably one of the best applications out there. You might have heard of Handbrake, a couple other ones that people like, hey, DVD to disc and all this other stuff. It does not, Handbrake, latest thing, does not support the latest codecs of Blu-ray. It does not support the latest codecs of the DVD for Canadian and French. So Handbrake does have its flaws, does have its good points. However, I believe MakeMKV is going to be the #1 leader in the backing up of DVD disc and Blu-ray disc, personally, for the next couple of years to come. MKV, if you don't already know, is the newest format that's coming out called Matroska. It's for basically having a great video container, allowing you to stream over the net, allowing you to add in subtitles, load in subtitles dynamically. Tons of new features that are coming into that video container, all based on the EBML, extensible beta binary meta language. So if you don't already know about MakeMKV, I have a full-fledged video about it within my video section. So definitely go ahead and look at that. It'll help you out. Definitely earns the number 7 spot on the countdown here. Number 8, Picasa. If you use Google Apps, definitely go ahead and use this program because it's like iPhoto. So if you use iPhoto and you don't use Google Apps, okay, then just use iPhoto. But if you use Google Apps, I mean, look at this. I mean, just look how fast it is. It's just running through all these images. And I can even add more images. It'll still run through them. It allows you to have an extensible SDK and API so you can develop for it. There's tons of plugins for Facebook, MySpace to upload your files. If you don't already have Picasa, it definitely earns the number 8 count on the countdown. Definitely download it to manage all your files if you don't already use iPhoto. So, number 9, Adium. Adium is probably one of the best chat applications for the Mac. It came out many years ago and it's been headstrong. It even came out in the PPC days, if I remember correctly, back when Macs weren't even in Intel days. So, definitely, if you don't have Adium, grab it. It supports multiple chat protocols such as Facebook, MySpace, Google Chat, AOL Instant Messenger, Yahoo Messenger, MSN Messenger, Bonjour, Google Talk. So if you don't already have Adium, definitely get it. It's free. It's a great application. Definitely earns number 9. Number 10 on the countdown is Skype, industry leader in video conferencing and video chatting. It will always be the industry leader, always, because it works extremely hard to keep that parallel syncing involved. And there's a new application coming out called Zephyr, which I'm not going to say is going to compete with Skype for maybe the first 1 to 2 years, but Skype is definitely a great application in keeping that parallel syncing. It'll degrade your video quality just to keep that syncing in order. So if you don't already have Skype, definitely go get it. Sign up for an account. And also, let's say, for example, you want a mobile phone and you just wanted to have a phone on your computer with the internet. $30 for the year, unlimited calls within the U.S. to cell phones and to landlines, as well as limited calls to Canada and Puerto Rico for $30 a year. You can't beat that. If you have a laptop or a netbook, you already have a mic built in and you got speakers. Sometimes, depending on your mic and how close it is, you might want to use a headset. Other than that, great application and definitely one of the leaders in the voice communication and video communication that's out there right now. So again, this is Mike from MyTekki, covering the 10 best top free applications for the Mac. If you have any more questions, leave comments or leave me a message. I'll be more than happy to reply to you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my video feed and to my channel. Thank you and have a wonderful day.